Good morning. I just wanted to talk to you very quickly because we have some auspicious. What am I doing? I don't know. We've got some auspicious. I'm always saying that there's auspicious things happening in the sky. Oh, I need to come up with a different phrase. Anyway, 21st. We have a new moon in Aries, okay? So this is going to be a really good time to take direct action on any insecurities that you have. A new moon is a good time to kind of begin to manifest things, okay? It's the beginning of the new cycle. So then is a good time to think about what your intentions are for the moon. Now, Aries is a very headstrong planet. It's also very decisive, it's very fiery, and it's a beautiful planet for things to do with kind of like attraction, things to do with action, things to do with being a sexy motherfucker. So if you feel that there's any insecurities that you have at the moment, particularly to do with the body, okay, or, you know, body, face, these kind of things, hair, anything to do with your physical appearance, now is a good time to think about doing some manifesting for this new moon. So think shallowly, okay? Think shallowly. And I don't tend to talk like this when I talk about manifesting, but think shallowly for this month. Not that Aries are shallow, okay? Just so, before I get people in the comments being like, I'm an Aries and I'm not shallow. Like, well, if you've ever known an Aries. No, I'm joking. Okay, so yeah, Aries new moon, that's coming up on the 21st. It's also combining with the spring equinox as well. So this is just a beautiful time to start setting some intentions before we get to the lunar eclipse cycles that are coming soon. So that's one thing I would like you all to do. So 21st, make sure you get your intentions in. Think about taking direct action towards your insecurities. We have Mars, which is moving out of Gemini this month, and it's moving into Cancer. Now, Gemini is all about kind of communication. So we've probably had quite, and obviously Mars is the planet of kind of war and action and a bit overkill sometimes. So we've had kind of like a lot of this kind of argumentative tension that's been happening as a result of Gemini and Mars being together. So with Mars moving out of Gemini into Cancer, we can possibly see a little bit less issues with communication, but we may see more people moving into kind of maybe a little bit more of that kind of deep feels with Cancer. Cancer is a very watery energy, and despite Cancerians often looking not emotional on the surface, they are very, very deep and emotional people under the surface. So with Mars moving into that, you may see an energy of people kind of being a bit over the top on their emotions. So again, just watch that energy as it comes through. Keep note of these things. People say, what am I supposed to do with astrology? Well, you're supposed to take it in mind. It changes the energy of what's happening on the planet, in effect, okay? Because every planet has a frequency, and those frequencies have direct effects on human beings and on the planet. So does it mean that just because, you know, there's a new moon in Aries that your whole life is going to change? No, that's not what it means. But it does mean that there is a beneficial energy that you can use if you want to use it. If you don't use it, and you maybe do the opposite of it, you may find that that beneficial energy begins to go against you in some way, shape or form, okay? So that's why I'm talking about astrology. It's time for energy. It's like saying, when should I plant my seeds? Well, you can plant your seeds in the middle of winter if you like, but they won't be growing, so it's a waste of fucking energy. That's what astrology is about. Okay? So March 23rd, we finally have Pluto coming out of Capricorn and it's moving into Aquarius. This is taking a very short dip into Aquarius. And as an Aquarius, I'm slightly excited about this because I like Pluto. The energy of Pluto is one of great transformation. Okay, so from a worldwide basis, you may be seeing like huge kind of revolutions, big changes happening. We may also see more kind of authoritarianism coming in, but it's also moving towards an age of authenticity, moving into Aquarius there. We've got March 23rd until June 11th. It moves into Aquarius for that period of time. So we've kind of got a sneak preview, a little bit of a premiere of what this energy is going to bring as Pluto moves out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. Now, Pluto has been in Capricorn for the last 10 years. So it's a 20-year-ish, 10 to 20-year cycle, okay, with Pluto. It's a very slow moving planet because it's one of the big outer boys. So this is a very slow moving planet. It is going to move into Aquarius. It'll give us a bit of a sneak preview. This is the planet transformation. So if you're in Aquarius, you can see huge transformations, as this is in your first house, of self, of the body, of you as an individual. And this will be a beautiful opportunity for Aquarians because Saturn will have come out of your sign as well. So Saturn bringing in karmic retribution, bringing in structure, bringing in some of that more sort of severe energy with a Saturn return for Aquarius. Now with Pluto moving into Aquarius, this is just going to be that time to really nail down those lessons that you've learned. And, you know, if you have struggles to do with your mental health, your physical health, your body, the way you view yourself, your self-image, this will be the time for you to see some of that transformation that's happened. So I'm expecting big glow ups for Aquarius. Use the energy, see what you can come up with, babies. It's a transformation planet. It's going to be exciting. So that is happening. On June 11th, Pluto is going to retrograde, which means that it appears to move backwards in the sky. This is just to do orbits. It's going to move back into Capricorn for a short period of time. It's going to be there, and then by 2024, so next year, we're going to have that in our sign then in Aquarius for the next, I think, 10-15 years. Okay, so this little period of time now between March 23rd and June 11th means that we have that little sneak preview of what's going to happen for the Aquarians as Pluto moves into Aquarius. Now, for the other signs, if you are interested to know how Pluto is going to affect you, this isn't just going to affect Aquarius because it's moving into Aquarius, okay? What you need to do is have a look at your birth chart, and you're looking for a natal chart or a birth chart. I use cafeastrology.com. They are free to get. It will give you a list of where the planets are in your houses. So if you want to know how Pluto going into Aquarius is going to affect you, it's wise to check your houses, okay? So check where Pluto is in your chart, and then Pluto in Aquarius will give that transformation for that house. So in astrology, it's split into 12 houses, and each house represents certain things. So for instance, house number 1 is the one of the self, the body, and the individual. House number 2 is about finances, and then it continues. Now, if you go and do a natal chart on Cafe Astrology, it will give you what your houses are, it will give you your birth chart, it will give you where the planets are and what signs they're in, and it will give you lots of information about yourself as well. So please go and check out cafeastrology.com. Not sponsored, it's just the site I use. So anything else? I think that's it. That's my astrology update for right now. But the most important thing, guys, 21st is your new moon. Please do your new moon intention setting. And again, go on to Cafe Astrology, get your natal chart, see which house you've got Aries in. So go and have a little look where Aries is. If you've got any Aries placements, you may find that you have Aries placements. I think I've got Aries placements in my... No, can't remember. But have a little look, and you'll be able to see where that may be affecting you specifically as well. But remember, this is a time to take action towards your direct action towards your insecurities, and thinking about taking action towards the self, your mind, your body, and the way that you perceive yourself, okay? That's everything. If you have any spiritual questions for me, I've added a new Q&A for like 10 quid, and I'll send you a video response back for your question. You can access that via the link in my bio. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I offer private readings. I offer spiritual coaching. I'm a qualified lecturer, life coach, neurolinguistic programmer, past life regression therapist. So if you would like any of those things, just go to the link in the bio. And for fuck's sake, guys, please be careful, because there are scammers out there impersonating me. I will never contact you via DM for a reading or anything. All of my readings are only available via the link in my bio, https blah 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 snipfeed.co/Empress Terrorista. Okay, so if anybody contacts you saying Grand Rising, it's not fucking me, and I will never ever pressurize you into buying something from me. So if they're doing that, please check. Somebody messages you and you think it's me, ask them to send back a video saying your name, saying the date, and if it's not me, saying, "Hi James, how are you? It's the 17th of March, it's not fucking me." Okay, I love you, have a good day.